Hi, everybody. This is Caroline Sotheby, and welcome to Up, Down, and Around Town. Well, for some of you people that have been with us for all these years, it's our happy anniversary part, because May 34 years ago was when we started this program, and it was supposed to be a summer replacement show. I guess we don't know when summer ends, so we're still here with you and hoping that we can still be here and give you more information through the rest of the year. We have a guest on, and I have to thank him personally real fast, because it was the last minute and our regular guest couldn't come on. Justin Lanigan got in touch with you, and here you are, Chris Starzycki, right?
Oh, thank you very much.
Originally, you were from Wyandotte.
Yes.
And now you're in Lincoln Park.
Yeah, I was born and raised in Wyandotte. Lived here for 32 years, and then in 2000 bought a house in Lincoln Park, and then about 4 years ago I started working on starting my own retail business, and so that's part of what I do is I run Lincoln Town in Lincoln Park, and I also got into events coordinating about 6 years ago because I wanted to promote events, family-oriented and fun events around downriver. And 10 years ago was when I first got the idea that I wanted to promote specific themed music concerts, a revival, a jazz and blues, and definitely a rock show and a country show. So it took me a long time to finally get it together, but now here we are with the first one, Rockpalooza.
Okay, and according to the poster, it's going to be June, right?
June 18th at the Yak Arena, and doors open at 11:30. The first band comes on at noon, and we have 4 bands. The first band is UC3, and they are an acoustic pop rock band. And then at 2:30, we have a grunge 90s cover band called The Book of Melancholia. Wow. And I've seen videos of the first band. They're very good. And the Book of Melancholia is run by a friend of mine. He heads the band, Rudy Francois Mitchell, and I've seen him perform several times. And then the 5 o'clock act is Mess with Emily, and they're out of Northern Ohio, and they have quite a reputation in this area. They've played in Allen Park and many places around here, and they are a 70s and 80s pop and rock cover band. Uh-huh. And then 8 p.m. we have Detroit Rock City, which is one of the finest KISS tribute bands in America. Full costumes, the big sign, the lasers, smoke, everything. So for $10 wristband at the door, cash only, please. But I'll have a credit card reader if you just got a card. $10 gets you a wristband for all day. Once you have the wristband, you come and go as you please. And we're expecting it to. I want to do at least 2,000 people the first year, and then this will be an annual event that I'll promote for Downriver.
How did you manage to get these bands? Because for us, we really don't know the names.
Yeah, I know Rudy personally, who fronts the grunge cover band. Uh-huh. And then UC3, I was just going around a band page, and I wanted to make sure that I hit all the different aspects of rock and roll. So I knew I wanted to have an acoustic pop rock trio with a female singer. Uh-huh. And I knew I wanted a grunge band. And then Mess with Emily. Jim Kenzie, a friend of mine, he's also running my his company Zeta Recordings is running my sound, and then he is the head of Mess with Emily, and I've seen them several times. Very, very professional band, and he's a wonderful keyboardist. And his sister, Polly Kenzie, longtime friend of mine, she is a professional DJ and karaoke host, and she will be DJing the entire event and playing bumper music, all rock and roll during the intermissions in between bands. And then Detroit Rock City, we hooked up with them when I was part of a volunteer group, Hands of the City in Lincoln Park, and we put on a New Year's Eve event at the Moose Lodge, and we had Detroit Rock City in, and they are spot on. They're worth $10 by themselves. They are
Really?
they charge $15 for some of their shows. They are really their makeup is so good. I was like, is that Paul Stanley? They're really they're very professional, and they have all the pyrotechnics and everything. So it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Well, yeah, and only for $10 to come in. So that means you can go in and out, and
In and out as you please all day long. Yep.
yeah. So you're going to have a lot of security.
Yeah, we got security arranged, and we'll have. I've partnered with 3 nonprofit organizations in the Downriver area to help run this event. The first is the American Legion Post here in Wyandotte 217, and they're helping me with the beer license and the beer concessions, and we'll be selling the beer wristbands at the door. You'll get your wristband. They'll check your ID, and then beers will be $3 each, and you'll buy your ticket, and then I'll have a beer area set up next to the concession stand. So take care of that nice and easy, and then concession stand. We're working on a menu right now, but it'll be burgers and hot dogs and nachos and French fries and stuff like that, and then soft drinks.
It's almost like a festival.
Yep. Then I also have the Mixter Institute for Transition. In Lincoln Park, we call them the real MIT.
Really?
Yeah, the Mixter Institute. They provide autism programs for young people 18 to 26 to help them develop these social and occupational skills to get your everyday life and into the job market. And they service 12 of the Downriver communities and the city of Dearborn. So I've partnered with them, and they're going to be helping me set up and break down, and then they will be handling ticket sales throughout the day for me. And then the third group is an NPO out of Brownstown called the Michigan Leadership Group, and they are an actual bona fide grassroots organization, just to get people involved in the community at all levels, and to just to get involved with social issues and political issues. And I know the CEO and the Ron Matt and his wife Jamie Thompson. I know them personally. Very good people. Very good NPO. So then I'll be making donations back to these NPOs for helping me with this event. And this is a long-term partnership. I want this to be an annual event, and I want all 3 of these organizations, since they were willing to step forward in year 1, I want them to be involved, so we really grow this into a true Downriver, Wayne County, trendy event.
And you've been thinking about this all these years, and it finally gets to that, right?
Yeah, 10 years ago was when I first had the idea that, I want to promote my own concerts downriver, and like everything, it takes longer. It takes longer than what you think it's going to take. So I would like to do four concerts throughout the year in downriver at different venues. Definitely a rock concert, a country concert, and it'll all be Palooza-based and festival all day long. And a jazz and blues concert, and then I'd like to do some type of Christian revival, an actual church, Brother Love's Traveling Salvation Show, Neil Diamond, real true revival. So those are my plans for over the next 2 years. I'd like to develop those. I get the right sponsors. I'd like to develop those shows as well.
Okay. Did you ever play an instrument?
Okay, so I played a harmonica very poorly at the age of 5, and I used to go down the street and try to pluck out John Denver songs. I think like it back in 1974, but no. The only thing I can do is sing karaoke songs,
Well.
and yeah, that's about the only musical talent I have. So.
But your interest has been from way back then.
Oh yeah, music has always been a huge passion for me, and even though I'm only 54 years old, I was a Beatles fan back in the 70s. I was collecting when everybody else was collecting Asia. I was collecting the Beatles. So, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, this is something like a dream finally coming true.
It really is. It's a big thing, and we're going to have vendors there as well. I've got 3 vendors on board right now that'll be selling records and music memorabilia, and I'm still working on details with getting some of the music stores around here involved in being vendors. So and still working on getting about 10 more sponsors to come on board and help with the final preparations like that. But it's all moving along really well, and all the bands are signed, and it's ready to go. So it's good. It's good for $10. I mean, you just can't go wrong. I should let people know that you can come to my store. I'm located at 1582 Ford Street. That is 4 blocks north of Southfield on Ford Street on the west side. I'm at the corner of O'Connor and Ford Street, and so there are advanced ticket sales now. You just go to if you just go to Facebook and type in Rock Palooza, then you'll one of my events will come up, and you can go there and get all the information. You can order your tickets by mail right now, or come to my store, and then I will be. The Michigan Leadership Group is setting up a Rockpalooza website, so you can buy tickets online. That'll be very soon, and so it'll be very simple to get your tickets in advance. So tickets are on sale now.
All right, you got me flabbergasted with. There's a lot to doing something like that.
It's a lot of preparation.
Yeah.
I actually, to tell you the truth, this started back in December when I said, okay, 2022. This is the. I'm not putting. No pandemic is going to put this off any longer. I'm gonna get this going. So I started emailing around to the different cities to see what venues were available and capacity. And I wanted to get the message out early because I mean a lot of cities that have venues like the Yak Arena, they're renting ice 7 months out of the year, and I knew I wanted to get in there soon. So and the Yak Arena, I want to say that the staff there has been absolutely fabulous. They're very helpful, very knowledgeable. And it's a 3,000 person capacity, so it's perfect for the show. And everything's been going very smooth with that. So I got on their schedule in January, and then I just started putting the many details together.
All right, I got to give you hands up because that's something, and I hope it really turns out the way you vision it, because you never know. I mean, you're going through all this trouble and hope that you do see the end result the way you want it. So.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping for 2,000 people through the doors during the first year, and since we are in a new world, and I'm very much aware of that, I have a computer tech friend who is working on a pay-per-view version that will be on YouTube. So I mean, I understand that there's people and families out there that just don't want to be around 1,500 people at one time. I really do truly understand that. So so the pay-per-view option will be out there, and that'll be just $3, and bring it up on your computer or your TV, however you do that, or your phone, and watch it all day long. So hopefully we get people from America, focusing in on the Downriver area through this event. So.
Okay, for somebody that just tuned in, June 18th, right?
June 18th. At the Yak Arena, and if you're not familiar with the area, but everybody here should be, that's on 3rd Street, 3131 3rd Street, right next to City Hall, and doors open at 11:30, $10 wristband, and that gets you in all day. Come and go as you please. You want to see one band and then take off and go do something, bring the kids for the first band, and then drop them off at the grandparents' house, and then come back for the later bands. Or if you're a young family and you want to see one band, and then you keep the kids, and then your parents can come and watch the 70s and 80s
Sure.
bands. So yeah, it's really very much a family-oriented event. And like I said, $10 gets you in all day long, and then we'll have the pay-per-view option, and hopefully that gets a lot of people from around America or even around the world watching this really interesting Palooza.
Okay. Like I said, somebody just listening, you have four different varieties.
4 different varieties, yep. So UC3, they're an acoustic trio from the northern suburbs, and with a female singer, and they do 70s and 80s up until today, pop and rock, and then they will be playing at noon. And then the Book of Melancholia, which is a 90s grunge cover band, they will be starting at 2:30, and that is headed by Rudy Francois Mitchell, a friend of mine, and he's a serious grunger. So we have an authentic grunge cover band for all the people that like grunge rock. Then at 5 o'clock, we have Mess with Emily, and they are a 70s and 80s rock cover band out of Northern Ohio, and a very big following within this area. And I've seen them. They are spot on great. And then at 8 o'clock, we have the KISS tribute band, Detroit Rock City, and again I've seen them too, and they are worth the price of admission, as they say, all by themselves.
Okay. And I know you were willing to come on because this is something different. I mean, you're going to be at Yak Arena, and we have to get the exposure a little bit beforehand.
Absolutely.
Because by that time, it's graduation time, and kids getting out of school, and June 18th is the day.
June 18th at the Yak Arena. Doors open at 11:30, and like I said, tickets are available now. Just come to Lincoln Town in Lincoln Park, 1582 Ford Street. That's 4 blocks north of Southfield on the west side of Ford Street at the corner of O'Connor and Ford Street. Or you can order tickets by mail. You can just go to Facebook and type in Rockpalooza, and then you'll be able to click on the information on the website, and you can order tickets by mail. And then we will have an online ticket sales set up very soon. But yeah, please come on by and get tickets in person if you want, like the old days when we used to buy tickets in person. So.
Okay, it's interesting to find out that you're originally from Wyandotte and you went to Lincoln Park. Before we came on, you mentioned that you were a councilman a couple times.
Yeah, for 4 years, 2015 to 2018. For 4 years, I served on Lincoln Park City Council.
And you got your plans for that too.
I do, yeah, and I want to promote some more events. Hopefully, be using the band shell in Lincoln Park at some point, and even the high school has a very nice auditorium. So I've got plans for Allen Park as well, and there's a nice facility in Brownstown. So there's there's plenty of venues for me to grow these events and really bring a spotlight to Downriver as a go-to place and a place for trendy events and family-oriented events.
So I have to thank you for the city of Wyandotte for considering the Yak Arena the first time.
Oh,
So-
I'm so looking forward to it.
Yeah, okay. And for something else that's around town, I happen to go to the Yak Arena and find out center stage players are going to have You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. It's a musical. It's going to be, 12th and 13th and 19th and 20th at Brighton Center. Says tickets, $8 for children 2 to 12, $10 for students or seniors or military personnel, or $12 for other adult tickets. So that should be interesting. You wanted to get out of the house. I went to Allen Park last week. My one son had his band going and found out there were a lot of people on the dance floor. Not the type of dancing that you and I used to do, but they were enjoying themselves, and I figured, hey, COVID is taking a back seat for some of them, but you're enjoying yourself and you're out. Just like you said, you know, a lot of people might get conscious of like the COVID is around, we might, but I think we take a chance, or if they have to come in with a mask, come with a mask.
Yeah, you do whatever comfortable for you. Oh, and we're having a KISS costume contest as well.
You are?
Yep, there's going to be a KISS costume. So all of you hardcore KISS fans out there, put on your best Paul Stanley makeup, and and we'll have a contest in the evening. So that'll be fun too.
Okay. Hey, thanks, Chris. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay. And hey, thanks for watching. We'll be seeing you next time on Up, Down, and Around Town. Bye-bye now. Okay.